What is going on, people of YouTube? My name happens to be Kurtyoy and welcome to the preview, pretty much hours after the review, because we've got a hectic schedule of Fantasy Premier League to get through. So, I'm not going to jibber jabber with some starting nonsense. I'm just going to get straight into the hardcore not facts, just my feeling. Last week, the 12 players I predicted, some of them were good, some of them were not so good. Standout players were probably, I had Harry Kane in there, so he had a good performance yet again. Also, Aaron Cresswell had a fantastic performance. Excuse me, both probably the standout players of all of that. The rest of them doing about average or below average. But today, got 4 more players for you, 3 in each position. Let's get straight on with things. I'm keeping Petr Cech in there from last week. That's probably really poor placement. There we go, that'll do. Keeping Petr Cech in there. Because I do feel like he could have a good game week this week. Reason behind that, they've got a home game against Bournemouth. Hopefully they can keep a clean sheet from that. They must learn from their 4-0 whopping that they got given by Southampton. And it's a shame he didn't make any saves because it would have been a point. But what he's done is done. He will go in there. And also another one of my keepers that I just brought in, Wayne Hennessy, will go in there. Because they've got a home game against Swansea. Swansea have nicely been poor recently. Have got, new manager maybe in the car. I don't know if it's actually, nothing's happened with that probably. I don't think anything has happened with that. But, I think they could get, a clean sheet here. They got one again away against Bournemouth 0-0. I think that will continue. They've got, I was saying they got a lack of clean sheets recently, but it got 2 in the last 3. They'll make it 3 in the last 4, hopefully, on my bets. And also, lastly, we do have a West Ham goalkeeper, and he goes by the name of I'm joking. Here's Adrian. Adrian is in here. He had a decent game, even though he didn't get a clean sheet. You got that 6 or plus, which is on saves, which means you get a lot of bonus points above that. Against Aston Villa, when I did concede 1-0. I thought it was going to be 0-0, that was 1-0, and I thought the Palace game was going to be 1-0, but it was 0-0. And that was right on my super. It probably would have won 5 grand, but on such margins, money is won and lost. He did alright, got home against Southampton. I feel like they could take another 0-0 from that. Be another boring game. Had a lot of 0-0s recently, turning into the new Manchester United. I hope West Ham fans don't have that on them. But we've got to move on to the defenders now. One of them's already in there. I'll let you know who it is in a second. But first of all, we've got to go through them in order. Scott Dan's in there. Now, he had a decent game week last week. I say last week, yesterday. Or today, mate. Yeah, yesterday, even if it's in UK time. Against Bournemouth. Picked myself up a clean sheet. Also a clean sheet against Southampton, which makes me feel like that's why Adrian will get there. But home against Swansea, like I said, not going to have a clean sheet. Sorry, I've really made up my words there. He can easily go forward and try and get himself a goal. He has got 3 already, leading to top Premier League defending goal scorer. Last goal was against Everton, so all the possibility of him getting that. Next up, we've got the player in here, which is Johnny Evans. Been really poor recently, West Brom, really poor. But home against Newcastle, I believe they could get the 3 points and also a clean sheet here. Hopefully Johnny Evans' goal as well, but that is only an added bonus. Clean sheet because Newcastle have been poor against the lesser teams. You look at the Newcastle's games, it's ridiculous how many points they've got against big teams. Lower teams, not so good. So that's why I think Johnny Evans will get a clean sheet and also some maybe added bonus points, who knows. And I'm keeping Aaron Cresswell in there because he had a good game week last week, although he is muscle injury, 75% chance playing. Keeping him in there because if you have got him in there already, I'd say get him in there because period is going to be good. And also the fact home against Southampton, I believe that could be a chance to get a clean sheet again and also go forward, maybe get some more. But that is why he's in there. And if not, then I'm not sure who to pick. But Cresswell's definitely my third choice, even if he is injured. If I had a space in my defence, I would put him in there. Moving on to midfielders now, we have 3 more players, obviously. First of all is actually in the team. I know I did that. Kevin De Bruyne, he's in there. He was in there last week. He's kept his place. He got a goal scored, 2 assists, 3 bonus points, and 2 90 minutes played. I did tell someone to take him out. That's because constant points Ozil then didn't deliver. So got that one a bit wrong, but for me, I feel like De Bruyne is a bit hot and cold. And the reason why I said that is because he had 3 games on the bounce, not doing very good. Away against Stoke, home against Swansea, away against Arsenal, not really doing much in general, to be honest. So you know, that was always a little bit of a concern. But, you know, he's come back good for this week. Away against Leicester, likes to concede goals, should concede some more. De Bruyne could be in there. That's why he is in my team again. Next up, we have a player who's actually again in my team. I know I'm going on that. It's Mesut Ozil. He had a really poor game. You know, I think I watched episode 1 of Spencer FC's Benchwarmers. I believe Roman Kemp described him as a chameleon. You know, he's got eyes, you know, everywhere. He can see everywhere. Sometimes though, he can go missing. As said by that game, what did he do? Was he on the pitch? Who knows? Who knows? But Mesut Ozil's in there because I feel like home against Bournemouth should pick up at least a few goals and a clean sheet, you know, for that one extra point. And also a few assists, goal maybe. Who knows? But Ozil should be adding to his 15 assists so far this season. Hopefully it won't go off like Fabregas does in this season's, or he did do in this season at Chelsea. And lastly, it's a bit of a surprise one. And my surprise one in probably all 3 of my defenders and maybe 2 of my goalkeepers. But I'm going to have a little bit of a surprise here. And it is Liverpool, and it is Philippe Coutinho I'm putting in there. Now, Benteke scored, and it was Firmino who got the assist, I believe. And I believe this game week could be his chance. It's away against Sunderland, so any attacking Liverpool player could get a chance of getting a few points. I put Coutinho in there because I feel like Firmino is... I see Coutinho as more of a trickster, you know, better on the ball, you know, much more flair. Firmino is more of a grinder. I don't know if I got that right. You know, maybe Liverpool fans can help me out. And I feel like that is what you need to break down a defence. You know, a little bit of flair, flick the ball through, a little bit of skill. You know, a little bit, you know, flair to make a pass. And you know, that's why I think Coutinho's in the bit. If not, you got Firmino to go with. You got you know, Sturridge who could be back. You've got Origi. You've got Benteke. Any of the attacking players. Even you could say, you know, Jordan Henderson. You know, Lallana. Even an attacking player like Moreno. Klein could go in there, but Philippe Coutinho's in there. 8.5 million should be a decent game for one at least Liverpool attacking player. And lastly, we've got the strikers. One of which is you know, all 3 are a surprise. One of which I kept this place. One of them is Olivier Giroud. Didn't really do anything against Southampton. Wasn't really helped by the fact lack of service he received. I believe he should, or if he does play again, and this is all hypothetical if they play again. Because of course 2 days away might be some restings, but I don't think I can afford to rest in anywhere. Arsenal, so Giroud will play, and you know, home against Bournemouth should be some goals in that one, as I said. Now these next 2 people will be surprised with. I know this for a fact, but I'm going to go with it anyway. First up, we've got Chelsea. We've got Loic Remy. Now Manchester United have been shocking recently, and I feel like there's a chance to capitalise on that. Diego Costa is suspended. Falcao is likely to be injured. There's no other striking player. I doubt Hiddink will go with a false 9, you know, away to Manchester United. So I feel like Loic Remy could be in the chance here to steam in, and he has done this before. He scored against Leicester when he came on. Even if he doesn't start, he could come on, make all the difference against United. You know, I've got Daley Blind in centre back. Target him. He's got the strength. He's got, you know, decent height. I believe 6'1" he is. And he can run, you know, faster than lightning. You know, could give you Usain Bolt a battle. So Loic Remy definitely has got to be in there. And lastly, you know, let's go over to the opposition, to Manchester United, and say a big hello to Anthony Martial.
Hello.
Now, excuse my annoying girlfriend. Basically, my theory behind Anthony Martial is because Chelsea have also been very poor at the back. And they're lacking, you know, sort of a leader. You know, it'd be pretty much like City of company. They don't even have that player to go to. John Terry is poor this season. You know, Cahill's poor. Zuma is not a leader. He still needs a lot of nurturing. And the less said on Ivanovic, the better. And I feel like Anthony Martial could come in and storm here. As long as he does play, and he plays ahead of Rooney or next to him, they can feed off each other, they can try and get through, and then hopefully, you know, win the game. But, you know, this is Manchester United we're talking about. I mean, look at their recent history. You're looking at a 2-0 loss, a 1-2 loss, a 1-2 loss, a 0-0, a 1-all. Lost 5 games. That's stinking for Manchester United, and it's horrific, really, if you're going to think about it properly. But Anthony Martial definitely deserves a shot. So does Loic Remy, so does everyone that I've mentioned. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, then leave a like, everything in the comments down below, and subscribe if you feel like I'm worthy. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Have a good game week, and peace.